Hey there, welcome to another episode of the Average Joe's 1 Acre Homestead. Today, we're going to be spraying our fruit trees for molds and pests. So if that's something that interests you, well then follow along. Alright, welcome back. So as I said today here on the 1 Acre Homestead, I am going to be spraying my fruit trees for pests and funguses. So I'll start this off with saying I'm not the biggest fan of using sprays and stuff like that. I prefer organic. But I do have a small apple tree and a cherry tree that I planted last year, and I am suspecting that they came with a pest infestation from the nursery, because they were basically my only two trees that had this issue. But they were loaded with these little tiny bugs, and they were just wreaking havoc on the leaves, and the trees didn't look that very healthy. And then I also noticed on the apple tree, it looks like something like a type of fungus on it or something like that that might have come from the leaves. So here where I live in New Brunswick, Canada, I guess it's a really prolific area for apple trees, for scab and other diseases. And from what I have been learning from some older people who know a little bit more about this than me, is that funguses and stuff around here basically float through the air, and that's how your trees kind of get it and stuff like that. So it is almost a necessity to spray the fruit trees around here every once in a while, just to help prevent that kind of stuff. So what I'm going to do is I went and I bought myself a kit here from MacArthur's Nursery out in Moncton, New Brunswick. It's a spray kit, so it basically comes with a lime sulfur and a oil spray. So the oil spray will be for the insects, and then your lime sulfur will be for certain pests and funguses and stuff like that. So you can buy these things separately, you can spray them separately, or you can spray them together, and that's what I'm going to choose to do, because I don't really have time to sit there and spray my fruit trees religiously. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the mix of the two inside of a sprayer, spray the fruit trees, and hope that's going to be good enough for this year. But we'll see anyways. This will be a learning process as I go along in life. But let's head over into the kitchen and we'll get our sprayer ready and get this mixed up, start spraying some trees here. Okay, so here we are. So basically what I have is a 2.5 gallon or 2 gallon pump sprayer here. Picked this up at Princess Auto last year. Seems to work pretty good. So what we're going to do is we're just going to start getting this mixed up and then head on outside, spray the trees. Not rocket science, just got to follow directions. So let's get doing that here. Alright, so like I said, I went over to MacArthur's over in Moncton, New Brunswick, and I got this Dormant oil spray kit. So like I said, it comes with the lime sulfur and the oil. The instructions are going to be in the lime sulfur bottle, basically. It's under the label. So what I want to do is, because I'm doing a combination spray, I'm going to go under the instructions here for the combination spray. And for use on fruit trees, apple, cherries, pear, peaches, and plums. Perfect, because I have apple, cherries, and pears. So pest control says that it controls a lot of different aphids, the apple mealy bug, blister mites, brown rot, some words that I can't pronounce. Peach blight, peach twig borer, peach scab, all kinds of stuff. So pretty much what it's showing me here is for instructions. So you can either hook these right up to a garden hose, so you can get those attachments there that you can screw on with a garden hose and spray them that way. If you do it that way, I believe you do need to spray the trees more than once in a row to make sure that you get enough coverage with them. Or you can just mix it in a pump sprayer like I'm going to be doing here. So in the compressed air sprayer, it says to mix 19 milliliters of dormant oil plus 40 milliliters of lime sulfur per liter of water. Alright, so I'm not even really sure how much this is going to take me here to do all of my trees. So just going to do my due diligence. I'm going to mix up, let's say, 1 gallon to start, and then we'll go from there. So 1 gallon is 4 liters, might as well say. So 19. So 4 liters, might as well say 80 milliliters of oil and 160 milliliters of the lime sulfur. All right, so now I just have to find a measuring cup of the Dormant oil spray. And the reason I'm only going with a gallon right now is, like I say, I don't know how much this is going to take me to do all my trees. And if you mix too much, you can't save it to reuse it. So best try not to waste too much here. Oh, we'll start off with 80 milliliters of this stuff. Has no smell to it whatsoever. 50, 60, 70, 80. Alright, this definitely looks like an oil. We'll get that dropped into there. And then we'll go ahead and we'll mix our lime sulfur. Double check the instructions because I got bad short-term memory. 40 milliliters, so 80, 160. All right. Oh, I'd like to say this stuff has no smell, but it's definitely got sulfur in it. Smells like that rotten egg smell. There we go. All right, got it mixed. Put in there. Now we're just gonna have to agitate this really well, get everything really well mixed up, and while we're spraying, we'll have to keep agitating it as well because the oil won't want to mix with the water. It'll keep wanting to separate. So we're gonna have to make sure that we keep shaking her up and keeping her mixed. But let's get her shaked up, let's get her mixed, and let's go outside and spray some trees. All right, so not rocket appliance here. Here's one of my little pear trees here. So basically just gonna get some pressure pumped up into our sprayer here. I will mention too that all the research that I've been doing says that this should be done earlier in the morning so that the spray has time to dry up, and you should do it on a week where the temperature is not going to be dropped below positive +4 degrees Celsius. So this week here, it doesn't look like the temperature is going below that, so it looks like the perfect week here before our buds start popping open here. And so let's get this done because I don't want any little bugs or funguses on my trees this year. All right, so here's my crab apple tree. This one here is a little bit bigger. This one here might take a little more thinking. And I think this tree is about the maximum height of what my sprayer would be able to reach. And it's important to make sure that you try to get all of the tree too. Oh, this stuff stinks. Oh, just like rotten eggs. Bad. Try to stay downwind from it too. Probably end up taking more than a gallon. All right, so we got our 2 pear trees and our crab apple tree sprayed here. So basically almost went through a full gallon here, so I'm probably gonna have to go mix some more before we go do our few trees out back. But so looking like I probably end up going through about 2 gallons of this stuff on a spray here, so good to know. Next time I'll just mix 2 gallons. But we'll go mix some more and then we'll get our trees done out back here. go. Yeah. All right, so there we go. That's all of our little trees sprayed. Just gonna have to spray a little more, do my last big tree, but that's just basically the basics of it all. You just give your trees a spray, and it helps prevent funguses and different pests and stuff from taking over your trees and ruining your crops. So, you know, I do want some nice healthy trees for the future, so a little early preventative maintenance really goes a long way. Chickens are happy to see me outside. Whenever I'm outside, they make lots of noise. They like to have visits. All right, so there you have it. That's our quick little video here on spraying our fruit trees here for the spring. The ladies are really loving life here behind me here, screaming for some attention. They really like it when I come outside and give them some pets and gives them some attention. So whenever they spot me back here, they make all kinds of noise, so I come over to say hi. We'll talk about chickens in another video another day. For now, our trees are all sprayed. Didn't take very long. Just mix it, spray it, not rocket appliance. Hopefully that'll solve our mold and pest issues here for this year, and then we'll see what happens, and then we'll reconvene next year and see what we'll do then if we're going to spray again. But from what I understand, fungicides and stuff like that, you only have to apply them about every 4 or 5 years. So I think the pests one will be the biggest one, the Dormant oil, that I'll probably have to redo once a year. But we'll see. I'll do a little more research on that as we go along here. For now, I just basically did enough research to get these sprayed for the first time, and that was about it. So if you guys enjoy content like this at all, please go ahead, smash those subscribe and notification buttons. Going to go a really long way towards helping me build this channel here. You know, but for now, y'all ain't got to go home, but you can't stay here because I got me lots of work to do. So we'll catch you on the flip side.